Hello my friends. So this is the second part of the two-part series that we have been making. This is about central sensitization and hypersensitization. So in the first part, I discussed about what hypersensitization is, how do you recognize it, why does it happen to us, how does neuroplasticity or our brain works with our pain to reinforce pain again and again in our body. And what is it about? So we have discussed the symptoms and the various ways in which you can recognize hypersensitivity. In this video, I will talk about what are the ways in which you can reduce your hypersensitivity to pain or central sensitization to your pain. So is sensor sensitization curable? Of course, yes, it is curable. And now I will talk about few strategies with which you can cure your hypersensitivity. So what is the solution to this hypersensitivity to pain? This hypersensitivity to pain can be removed over a period of time. It is not a one-shot solution. So please don't understand that you can remove this kind of pain by taking a painkiller or by doing some simple exercises. No, you have to retrain your brain. You have to reset your central nervous system, and that takes time. Sometimes it can take 3 to 4 weeks, and sometimes it can take almost 2 to 3 months or 6 months, 1 year, or even 2 years. So it depends on how much are you focused on pain. So instead of focusing on pain, start focusing on your health. Start focusing on your mental well-being. Now, so let's go one by one. What are the strategies? So, strategies I can divide in two ways. Okay. One is your mental faculties or mental strategies that you need to have so that you can retrain your brain. And another is your physicality. Your physicality also trains your brain. Okay. The way you are physically active helps you to train your brain. So I'll deal on both the things now. So let's talk about mentally what you can do. Mentally, you need to reset your synapses. Okay, you need to form new patterns in your brain. So for this, you should do guided visualizations. Okay, so visualization meditations are very, very effective in this. I do this in my coaching a lot. So where we visualize ourselves as a very wonderful, healthy person, like we were, let us say, in our childhood or a few years back when we had no pain. Start visualizing yourself, start hearing those same sounds, start feeling like the same person, what you were, back then. And guided visualization meditations can vary from at least 15 minutes to half an hour. Okay. And in those meditations, we go deeper into visualizations. We look at ourselves in a new way. This forms new synapses in your brain. Okay, this needs to be done with a person, okay, who can help you to visualize, who is an expert in visualization. And that forms, as you do this again and again, new synapses are formed, you retrain your brain. So first is, let's say visualizations. Second is guided meditations. Guided meditations are meditations in which you channelize your energy, and you also try to work on your endocrine system where you secrete good hormones. So good hormones get secreted when you focus on your heart, okay, when you focus on your throat, and when you focus on your base chakra. So you start working on these chakras and start working on these areas of your body and start to secrete good hormones. This is again done through guided meditations with a proper coach or a person who can help you on this. Okay, they also retrain your brain when repeated again and again and again. Okay, another one is, let's say, non-sleep deep rest. Non-sleep deep rest or yoga nidra is a way to completely go into deep rest. It's a wake up meditation, but in which you rest your body completely. You put your body, even at cellular level, you go down into deep rest. It is said that if you do non-sleep deep rest, so NSDR or yoga nidra as we call it in India, if you do it for like even 20 minutes, you get sleep of around 2 hours. Okay, you get the rest of 2 hours. So this is a very effective way of resetting your nervous system, and you should do it during the day, at least once a day or every other day, to reset your nervous system, reset your pain response and stimuli system. Okay, so non-sleep deep rest is another one. The Another point is doing hypnotherapy. Now, hypnotherapy is one step ahead of non-sleep deep rest. So in hypnotherapy, we start with a very deep rest state. We go into non-sleep deep rest state in which the person is put into very deep rest state, and then we guide the person to go into their subconscious level and start to visualize themselves in a very healthy way and remove the pains which are not there. We try to extract the pain and let it flow out of the body. Okay, so this is done through a mechanism in which we train the subconscious mind. So this is a very powerful tool, hypnosis, for removing pain, especially for people who are having fibromyalgia, okay, and multiple sclerosis and ankylosing spondylitis. So guided meditations and hypnotherapy, yoga nidra, breathwork, breathing, all these are very important to reset your brain and to remove central sensitization or hypersensitization to pain. So the second aspect of this pain is about physicality. You know, if you are what do I mean by physicality? Physicality means the way you feel physically will determine how much pain you are having. So for example, if I ask you to smile, okay, or just smile, okay, just try it. If I ask you to smile, then as you smile, you start to feel good, because immediately your body, you know, reaches out to your endocrine system and you release good endorphins, and you release good serotonin in your body, and that reduces the pain substantially. Okay, that makes you feel good. So that's why you feel good when you watch a nice movie, and you feel fearful when you watch a horror movie. So these are all that games which our mind plays. So physicality is very important. So what should be done if you're having hypersensitivity to pain? One, please exercise even if you have pain. Now, I know it is very difficult when you are having pain. How do I exercise? So for this, try Egoscue. Okay, Egoscue is one way in which you can do exercises with minimal movement at your skeletal system and thereby reducing your pain. So Egoscue helps you to remove your dysfunctions and helps you to increase your mobility and reduce your stiffness. So this is what Egoscue will do. And you have to do some walking, you have to be active during the day, and understand that this is how your body will get retrained to movement. Okay, and this will retrain your brain and thereby help you to reduce your pain. Okay, so physicality matters. The way you feel physically will help you to feel how you feel about your pain. Okay, so focus on your wellness. That will reduce your illness. That's what I say. So focus on your wellness, and that's how you will reduce your illness. What is happening is we are too focused on our illness. We are focused on where is our pain, what are our ESR, CRP, what is the medication I'm taking, should I take Ayurveda, should I take homeopathy, or should I take, steroids. We are always focused on that. We are not focused on how healthy I am, whether I can move, should I walk today, what should I walking should be done, and can I relax today, let me do some meditation, let me do some dhyana, pranayama, some yoga nidra. We are not focused on that. We are always focused on illness, not our wellness. That reinforces your pain, that increases your hypersensitivity to pain. So even if you don't have pain, you will start to increase the pain receptors in your body. So guys, when I say that you need to change your mindset, okay, the mindset matters. When you're going through chronic pain, your mindset matters. This beautiful mindset is the mindset that you develop towards your wellness. In our coaching, we help that. Okay, I focus on the meditation in a big way. Okay, I also focus on mindset in a big way. We also focus on exercises, especially those exercises which can be done by people who are in pain. If you can do it in your bed, if you can do it in your while walking, if you do it in your sitting or standing, in your chair, in your kitchen, anywhere, if you can do little exercises, we start with that. Okay, and then we gradually increase those exercises along with doing non-sleep deep rest. So yoga nidras, breathing work, Wim Hof, guided meditations, visualization meditations, hypnotherapy, we do that also. When it goes hand in hand, your pain substantially drops down. Okay, so this is how you can treat your hypersensitivity to pain and central pain receptors in your body. You can reduce them. So I hope in this video you got some clarity on what do we mean by central sensitivity to pain, and why does your body pain in at all places, in all joints, whereas you have inflammation, let's say through the MRI you are able to see only in certain parts of your body. So I hope this gives clarity and you focus on your wellness rather than illness. I would encourage you to please share your experiences. Tell us if you have ever felt like this and have tried these methods and they have worked for you. Okay. If they have not worked for you also, then please keep trying. Okay. Work with a particular coach. Coaching helps in this. It helps immensely because the coach helps you to navigate pain and understand how your brain is working. Okay, so please do share your stories in the comments. Please do tell me any other topics on which you would want me to make videos. Till next video, see you and take care of yourself. Love yourself because that is how you can reduce your pain.